aristocratic wrangle that means they're both classed as the same colour. The children are twins, and that's so rare that their mother is especially proud of the differences between them. And she's furious that her local council insists on treating them the same. Haig Gordon reports.
Happy families in multiracial South London, the Kellys of Eltham. Alison is white, Errol is black. And not surprisingly, their 2-year-old twin boys are mixed, but not uniformly. One has a light complexion, the other is darker. But as far as both sides of the family are concerned, if ethnic labels are required, Daniel is white and James is black. But at Greenwich Council's Meadowside Nursery, they refuse to allow two brothers to have separate racial identities. Both must be described in the same way. And that means, in the eyes of the Kelly parents, that Daniel, whom they regard as white, is to be forced to think of himself as black. And in protest against this, Daniel is now being kept at home.
Obviously they've got the same mum and dad, but Daniel's taken my family's genes. James is like his father, and they want to tell them both they're black.
In a statement today, Greenwich Council said that Mrs. Kelly's allegations were 100% untrue. There never had been, nor would there be any intention to describe the Kelly twins as anything other than of mixed race. Well, that may be the intention. The reality is contained in a letter to Mrs. Kelly from the Council's Social Services Directorate. Daniel, it reads, is a black child of mixed parentage. What we cannot do is regard your son as white. No wonder the Kellys are confused. If Daniel's of mixed origin, why is he black? And if he can be a black child of mixed parentage, why can't he be a white child of mixed parentage? Only one thing is clear. While black James goes to nursery with his white mother, white Daniel stays away with his black father. In Eltham, this is Haig Gordon for London Tonight.
Police hunting the killer of a South London pensioner have released a sketch of a teenager they want for questioning. He's probably aged between 13 and 18. The youth was seen talking to the victim at his home 2 days before the body was discovered. 74-year-old Ted Howell was stabbed to death last month at his house in Lewisham. The alarm was raised when he didn't attend the regular daily visit to his wife, who's in a care home after being mugged. The Duke and Duchess of York and their children, the Princesses Beatrice and Eugenie, attended a candlelit carol concert at Southwark Cathedral this evening. It was held in aid of the Duchess's charity, Children in Crisis. And finally, when it's man versus ostrich, it's no contest, as one man in Surrey found out. Vince Rogers explains.
When David Smith tells people how he broke his leg, they rarely believe him, because Dave was trampled underfoot by an ostrich in Surrey. 13 new birds had just arrived at his ostrich farm in Virginia Water. Bet you didn't even know there was an ostrich farm in Virginia Water, but there is. Anyway, when he and his wife were unloading them from the truck, David got in the way, fell over, and a 30-stone ostrich trod on his leg. Apparently, he didn't think it was funny at the time.
It was funny to my wife. She thought it was hilarious, so she thought I was being very dramatic and said, come on, get up, let's get these birds into the field, until she realised I'd actually fractured my leg.
Because Dave's now an invalid, he needs all the help he can get. He even roped in London Tonight to help round up a runaway ostrich, since we happen to be around anyway. But of course, when you're near big birds like these, it's very, very important to keep an eye on them. You have to watch out, because you never know, there may be trouble. And so the moral of the story is, never let yourself get trampled by an ostrich. In Virginia Water, this is Vince Rogers for London Tonight. Get off!
That's all our news tonight. We're back with GMTV from 6:15 tomorrow morning. Until then, good night.
Carlton Weather, sponsored by First Choice Ski Holidays, for a fresher outlook.
Hello again, we've been plugging this one for a while, but at the risk of sounding like a broken gramophone record, it is turning a lot colder. A widespread frost tonight, some showers getting into the east coast, those showers turning it increasingly to sleet and snow. So tomorrow morning already those wintry showers on the east coast, other places staying dry but rather cloudy, bitterly cold already, and actually in the afternoon those temperatures will, if anything, fall further. And those snow showers are becoming much more widespread, some of them quite heavy, a covering of snow in many places, and that snow drifting up on the high ground with that biting northeasterly wind. Temperatures around about freezing, but if you add on the wind, feeling more like -10. Here's tomorrow's weather summary.
For a detailed forecast, call Weather Update, sponsored by First Choice Holidays on 0891 11 0000.